not it.
You're like, hello everybody, hello Nigerians and hello Nigerians in diaspora. Welcome to the late night show. We call it our time on the couch. And tonight is going to be very special. If you've been following us, then you know what we've been through in the past 2-3 days. And today, because what AAC is all about, what Moyele Shure is all about, is transparency, which is why we do not hide any details from the public. We have with us the arrested 6, our comrades who were illegally detained and then jailed, so to speak, by the Nigerian police force, and we know who. Like Shure will say, he mentions names, so APC, PDP conspiracy, we know what it's all about. And I have with me here the pleasure of introducing to you Damilola Omidiji.
Yep.
Say hello to people.
Hello.
Michael Kate, the popular, underhead. That was not supposed to be in jail. Ugagu Joseph.
Yeah.
Hi. Olago Mbawo, but we call him Proficient. Our one guy.
Everything nice, Revelation is a must,
Yes.
Yeah.
Kuklao Henry.
Hi.
Hello. And Olagoku
What's
Oduayo.
up, guys?
So these are AAC members who were, illegally detained and then subsequently slept in prison for a night. So we're going to hear from the horse's mouth. Hi guys. I can't ask you how you are because
You're not fine.
So let's just cut to the chase so you can all hit freshen up and rest. What happened? How did everything happen? Because nobody was there.
We're just pasting posters, and that was all. First off, it was a patrol van, a popular patrol van in Kenya that usually victimizes people on the street. I've actually had an encounter with that drunk inspector or whoever his rank was. Yeah, he was drunk.
And nobody was saying anything about that in the court.
We talked about it.
Yes, they did.
They didn't
We
even
talked about
mention the drunkenness of the police officer. Whenever you try to bring it up,
They
they
cover it
shade
up. It's expected.
So, my first encounter with him was him trying to arrest my client that I was doing music promotion for, without any exhibit, without any incriminating evidence. So we didn't allow him to arrest us. So when he saw us there, it was like a victimization. Oh, these people that couldn't arrest twice
Yes.
wrongfully, now this is the time to do it. He just called the DPO, and the DPO zoomed in into the scene in like 2 minutes.
Wow.
I'm like, wow.
Was it-
We are pasting posters, and we were even moving to another location. There was no time we yanked anybody's posters.
Yeah, the
So-
IPO used to yank.
Yeah, he said it was yanked posters. He went there after or anytime
He went
later
there.
to go tear posters and
Take
bring
it.
it
Yeah. Okay.
to the station. So immediately we got to the station, he said he called the commissioner already that we are defacing posters, we are covering people's posters. We now told him that people have even covered our posters,
Yes.
and we even
Nobody's
took
saying anything about that.
plenty pictures of posters that were yanked and all that. In his words, yank, So before we know it, they started playing pranks. They told us we have to write a statement. I said, which statement for what? We have to see our lawyer. They tried to force us to write a statement. We didn't write a statement. We have to talk to my lawyer. So in the process, they said, the ruling parties told them that the police themselves are defacing posters and tearing people's posters. That they have to provide somebody to know that they are not tearing posters, that there are some people out there doing it and not the police. So the police is trying to prove to the ruling parties
That they are working.
that they are working and these are the scapegoats. So they won't be accused of tearing the posters themselves. So all this drama is just to show their paymasters that we are not the ones tearing your posters, but these are the people tearing your posters. With zero evidence.
Zero evidence.
Zero evidence.
Interesting. So I do recall that when we came to the police station, you were not detained yet. We did a live streaming video that day. You all were still sitting. Was there a reason why you didn't put you yourself? It was really sure that you yanked posters off. You were sitting with him in the office. Did they give you a reason for that?
No. But the DPO said he didn't know we were working that he didn't know AAC Party is Shore's party, that he wouldn't have arrested us. I swear, I can swear on that.
That's what he said.
With any gods of the land.
That's what he said.
The DPO said it that he didn't know we were working for Shore, that he didn't know AAC Party's Shore's party, that he knows Shore as Sahara reporters, that we wouldn't have been a scapegoat, that we shouldn't worry about it, that the CP is interested, the CP wants to talk to us. Even while they take us through the back door, they were telling us we were going to CP's office.
When they were taking
While you guys were protesting in front of the gate, we were smelling, we were perceiving tear gas.
So you were still in area?
We were still in the station.
Yes.
We were still in the station when you guys were outside protesting.
But we didn't know. So they told us we were going to CP's office.
They told us almost immediately we got there that we were at the wrong station. We should move to headquarters.
That's a big lie.
It's government magic fella sang about.
Yes.
They will dribble you and hide the location of your members. They always do it. So they took us through the back door with 2 buses, saying they dropped us somewhere. Another police bus picked us and took us down to the court.
Armed police officers. Armed police officers. They treated us like armed robbers.
You guys criminals immediately.
They did.
That's it. See,
And again, they lied to us that you guys are already in CP's
Office.
So now we should hurry up that CP will soon leave the office. You understand?
so that's police for you.
They didn't allow us to make calls.
They took our phones from
for
us.
some of
Our
us.
phones, they said no problem. When we get to CP's office, they are going to give us our phone. That you guys are there already.
See my
And
mouth
CP
open.
about
Yes, your
going
mouth,
out
your
and
mouth
all that.
should be open. You see, that's what we tell people most times when they tell you police is your friend, and sometimes look at the treatment you first had. He did not detain you in the cell. You were talking with him.
Yes.
He was playing.
nice.
Police will never be your friend, especially Nigeria police. When we were arrested, what they did was that, okay, don't worry. In fact, they got us Coca-Cola, Gala, and every other thing. Our phones were kept somewhere. 3 minutes to when we would appear before the court. They said, you have not called your lawyer. We said, our phones are with you. And they said, hey, we collected your phones. And that was when, so all this drama and all
The
that.
IPO did that to us too. He
all
bought us things and was trying to let us be calm. There's no
what they do.
problem.
Good cop.
Yeah. So they played the good guy
One
to
thing,
get
when they brought us out of our office, because we were kept there for like almost 24 hours.
almost 24.
We were not locked in the cell. When we got out, when they brought us out, we saw the van and a lot of policemen. We were like,
But they locked us later. We got there for hours. Then they now locked us up later.
Yes,
At the
yes,
cells.
that's-
Yeah.
But later
Even
when we got
them,
out to the front of their office and a van was parked with armed men, policemen. So we were now asking them, where are you guys taking us to? They said, Commissioner of Police wants to see us. Okay, how about gadgets, cameras and phones? They don't worry, you can't be holding phones while talking to the commissioner.
Why talking to
Interesting.
CP?
So don't worry, let us know. Your phones are with us. And I said, okay, where is the camera? Even if you're having our phones. Don't worry, we'll bring you, someone will bring it down. They took us through the back door into their barrack. They brought out another bus inside their barrack that took us to court
Now
straight
that
away.
it just
I was-
occurred to me. I'm sorry. Do you want to mention something about that?
That they will take them through the back.
Yes, and I was even like, no. This,
Yes.
this is what.
And the
Yeah,
IPO, I asked him,
because-
Mr. Atiku, where are you taking us to? Is
And
this
he
the way to
kept
the
quiet.
commissioner?
They
of-
were
worrying
us like.
Yes, ma'am.
Because they didn't want
The
us
problem with
to-
Nigerian police is once they get order from the above, they don't do their job. They want to do their job to
They
satisfy
don't
Right.
even know the
That's
job.
And
If
I actually
not-
saw the IPO giving money to the warder to detain us.
Okay.
After
They don't even-
after the judge pronounced bail.
And that was the IPO was smiling with you.
Yes.
Yes.
So
told us
when
that
I asked,
the
No,
money-
I understand you are in nice spirits. Please
I
go
have to-
ahead and
I have
tell
to
Nigerians
wonder-
all those things.
I have to
Everybody,
wonder,
I understand that
the IPO now told us that we are supposed to be the one to pay
Paid the
the
money.
warder
the
that is
warder.
using his money
And we're like,
to
wait,
simplify
why
our
are we giving
case.
money?
So I'm like, why would the police be giving like
Release.
7 pieces of 1,000 naira to
No,
the
to
warder
a police.
And he did.
for,
you know
for
the funny
people
thing?
that have been
We
granted
were
bail?
there with the warder.
Yes.
And
After the judge
the
granted
guy,
us
the
bail.
policeman actually called the warder aside to give him the money. He didn't give him the money where we are sitting.
Please, were you able, perchance, to get his name tag or something?
The warder's name tag.
The IPO.
More than.
We know the
We know the IPO's name.
The IPO now
Is it
still
the
on
same
my camera.
Atiku?
Yes,
I mean, I thought the guy was helping us.
He was
No police helps.
Let me bust your brain.
No
Till now,
police helps
they still
anywhere.
keeping our cameras.
Police.
Our car is
help.
still at their station, and by tomorrow, though we'll go there and see what the outcome. Though we can't say now, but they have our cameras with them now. Our camera is with them and our car.
Okay.
So while going, I was asking Atiku, what was going on? He couldn't answer.
He couldn't answer anymore.
He did
Yeah, he
not
did
say
not.
anything, and
He
we are telling him, say,
when we got to that bus,
going
we
to see
couldn't
peace of
find him
God, this is
again for
local,
like
and
4-5
he did not
hours.
say
We couldn't see
anything.
Atiku again. Just other policemen.
Because it's not the other at the time.
And you know when
It
they
was
when
crazy.
they put the handcuff on us, he disappeared.
Was that
Yes,
for
and
we are
alcohol?
pressed.
Chains,
chain,
like dog chains.
How will I call
It was like Badagry days when you know the
Oh my
slave
God,
masters.
James, yes.
That's fine. Very quickly, Michael, we want to hear from you because I mean everybody went berserk when they heard that you were part of the people who were detained. So you, for a fact, you've not been so much around on camera. So what was it like for you? Can you tell us?
It was a bad experience for me because this is actually like my first time going to the police station and all, and it being a bad experience and a very corny experience for them deceiving us and telling us different stories, taking us to different places from the cell to the jail for what we didn't do. I don't see any reason why you should do that to me.
Well, yeah, I observed we were there and I saw you were just quiet when all of them were talking. So I can only imagine the kind of trauma that's been going through your head. How was Kyokyo? I mean, I'm having chills. I'm having chills saying it. So just
It wasn't something nice. Food the experience. The way they sleep safe now ourselves, like saying
Panji.
Almost
like something shocking.
It's your story, please say it.
Like lying down
It's not the
close to yourself, like one mat, like 20 people can be on one mat, close to
We
yourself.
actually
upstairs.
let me quickly say this.
20 people actually laid on one
One man, that's
was
a
it very,
terrible
like, a
experience.
very big man? Maybe
No,
Small mouth.
But you know you're going to lie
And
down.
when you sleeping, your face is in the
Next
next guy's butt.
Yes, that's just
So and that guy ate
No
bills.
fries and egg.
beans
and
without salt
garri.
and pepper.
Pepper.
Just ordinary.
Without
So
Maggi.
Lai Mohammed is the biggest idiot in Nigeria.
Yes.
They said they are feeding inmates with 14,000 naira. Those inmates don't even eat 500 naira food.
Yes.
They don't eat 400 naira food.
Yes.
500 is too much.
We have idiots running this country. That's just
beans without
when the minister
Without salt, Maggi or pepper.
You cannot cook food for human being without salt,
The
without
people with
pepper,
injuries are not taken care
nothing.
of. There are a lot of people.
And somebody died today.
Someone died
Yeah.
today.
Yeah. His name is Chinoso Nweke.
When
He died of brutality he
From
got
the
from
police
police.
station.
And the guy is mentally unstable. What was he doing in jail? He should be in the rehab.
Right
He
now.
died. Chinoso Nweke. He died in C1
Today,
cell
like
in
this.
Kirikiri today.
Today.
Yes. They can challenge us on all this information. You
No,
understand?
they can't. They dare not. Michael, how old are you?
I'm 18.
18. We heard you were 16.
No. I turned 18 September 22nd of this year.
Interesting. Because you have the small boy stature, so it's easy to understand that you're a juvenile. Wow. I'm sorry about what you guys are going through. Yes, I know.
Yeah.
And it's
It
amazing.
takes more than incarceration to intimidate people that want to take their country back.
That's
It takes more than police arrest, systemic oppression, ruling party giving orders. We are not scared about all these things. In fact, we are well prepared for it. And they should be prepared to hand over to AAC
Yes.
the next election.
Yeah.
Because when we spoke to the prisoners, they actually know that their problem is the government.
Yes.
All the prisoners that we
They
met
said it.
love Shore and
No, I can
AAC.
attest to that. They
and
had
take
our
it back.
flyers.
We went in with stickers,
Shared our stickers,
we took them back full time.
AAC!
Take it back!
Take it back!
Action!
It's a revolution. Sharia
Yes,
is right to say.
revolution
Whether
without
an election
revolution.
or revolution,
revolution.
whichever comes first, comes first. And as it is, whether in prison, whether on the street,
The message for
the
you.
message
It's
that-
going on. Just continue to spread. Let me come in now, and the way I'm looking at you, I'm looking at Bob Marley already, and seriously, Lucky Dube, and Lucky Dube already. So it is what it is in Nigeria, and the way Michael was explaining the whole thing, I understand so well. When you have a minister of Interior coming out to tell you that prisoners are being fed with 14,000 naira daily, I think even those of us outside, even those of us
Have you
outside,
seen white beans before?
I ate
No, I ate
oil.
Have you seen a goosey soup?
I ate it, so I know about
But
the.
boy, the goosey.
But boy,
They start cooking the beans 8 p.m. in the night. They will leave it outside. You didn't stay too long to see all of that. The fire. Okay, you went to the kitchen.
today.
Okay,
It was an
8 p.m.
eyesore. See my hand now.
So they will start cooking it.
There's hard labor. There's no prison system in Nigeria. It's just a slave.
you know that the water they used to water their vegetables that they planted in the backyard at
They took him to
they
the
take it from the
Sorry.
pit.
Guys,
Suck
From
away.
the sock away, yeah.
The water we used to bath,
Wait,
to take our bath.
I'm sorry.
We're the ones
I want
who
to
have
hear
to,
you all. So let's do it one by one.
Okay,
You
this
back
morning
shit,
they
why?
marched us out. Like we're going the new what
Alleged.
they even
Alleged.
Then when you come
Where is
in,
it criminal?
you guys will line up, squat down, sit down, anything, but you just have to be on the low. Then they will point you, go with this one, go look at my hand now. Bruises. I had to cut.
It's
grass
not a
today.
correctional facility.
I had to pack sheet today.
Wait, why were you packing shit? Is there no toilet?
Normally,
They will tell you that in this place they don't come in here to take out the shit. That the prisoners are the ones to take out the shit.
You see,
That even the people that are there before you will tell you that, do you expect us to pack this shit? That you people that are new people are the ones that should be.
Then they
packing
don't
this
pack their own. Now wait till
they say that you are burying sheets.
And we heard many stories of people that were just coming back from club, from their
And
working
they
place,
arrested.
and they got arrested. Boom, bada bing, they are in Kirikiri.
shit. Straight up, man.
So many people are
Like,
missing
if
today
you are
in
coming back
Nigeria.
from
They are
club,
there.
yes,
around
and
4
they're-
Their
a.m.
parents don't even know where they are.
Yes, their parents, their relatives
don't
don't know where
and
they
they
are.
can find them.
They are in
I'm sorry.
Kirikiri.
Correct me if I'm
Teenagers
wrong. Is
are there.
Kirikiri not supposed to be like maximum, like for the hardest, most cruel criminals?
Man,
for any
You get raided.
They call it
policeman.
Kirikiri.
Nigeria is crazy. Nigeria is a crazy country where people that are leading us are crazy. They are crazy. I don't see them as human beings anymore because going into this prison has enlightened me. I've seen a lot of things. Like when I was there, I was so
Praise
my
God be
mentality
that.
changed. Like my perspective in life. I was there. I saw people there that they told me that some of them were on bail. They told me that 2,000 naira were their bail fee. Some said 5,000. Some said 10,000. A boy called his dad today. Dad, please, I want you to come and bail me. The dad told him. A dad told his son that no, you are coming out by February. I want you to be there till your time expires, so you come out by yourself. I don't want to come and bail you. The guy was crying and begging his dad. I was so crazy. Like Nigerian
Did
parents.
he commit murder?
He didn't do anything. The boy said that his friend were the one that
didn't.
committed the crime that brought him there.
They always just frame
One
up
of the
everybody.
guy I was actually, as in I spoke to today, I was able to speak to one guy today, then show him what brought us to this place. And the guy actually told me that he left Ilori to come and visit a friend, and they picked them up in the hotel. And he has been in this Lagos for almost 2 weeks.
Whoa.
Very young guy, like 18 years.
And I'm
A
sure
lot of
probably-
And they
I
don't even
met
back
a
in
16
head.
years old called me.
with blade.
Blade.
They use one blade for like
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah,
Just
that's-
one blade for everybody.
Everybody.
They will cut your hair because we refused, though they liked us because of our sensitization about Showore and
Apart
this.
from that, they for the even
Decided
They wanted to cut
So,
my hair.
they never allowed anybody to cut
Yeah,
our hair.
one thing is that they know
Cut
people
their
come
hair.
to prison for political reasons. Immediately you enlighten them, they know that all these ones. You understand? But in prison, you have people. I met one, 14 years old, in prison, 15. These are people, and I posed this question even to the chief judge in Lagos. It was after the protest we led that 209 child inmates were released. Why will you? Because what can you say Lagos has as resources that would make Lagos to have IGR that is more than 30 states combined together in Nigeria? So the only thing Lagos does is that you pick people up, send them to Kirikiri, and you now say they should pay fine That is where Lagos gets money from.
Yes.
There is nothing in Lagos. So when you hear any Sanwo-Olu, what they are saying is that where they get their money, the Sanwo-Eko is from prison.
You have to go to jail.
You will go to jail.
Yes.
You pick people up. You
There's
say
even
they don't
business
have.
in jail.
Yes, there's business. They sell so many things. They will tell you
And
that.
the warriors make money off that.
They will tell you that. They will pick people up and they will tell you that you don't have means of livelihood. Do you know that's a charge in Lagos State? No means of livelihood. Yes, I released 7 people from Kirikiri prisons. They said their charge is that they had no means of livelihood. How will you pick someone on the street, that has no means of livelihood, take the person to prison, and then say the person should come and pay 60,000 naira as a fine?
If he has 60,000,
Will it be on the streets?
So many guys in that prison are sick.
It's a crazy war. It's a crazy war.
I swear to
It's a
God.
They
crazy
want you
war.
to be,
It's a crazy war.
they want you to be hungry so that you can be buying foods and all that. They have some partners in the cell. The old inmates are their partners. So those old inmates are the ones that does the trading. Then if you want to sleep in a better cell,
You have to pay
you have to pay for
You have to
it.
pay for
So
it.
if you don't want to
I
sleep,
paid 2,000 this night thinking I was going to sleep there.
We paid
For me to stand
15,000.
up,
15K, bro.
We paid
Today,
15K.
there are over 100 and something inmates in the room they transferred me to.
You don't
I
sleep,
have
you stand.
Yesterday we paid
I had to
like
call to pay
8K.
2,000 for
I
me
used
to just have
today,
a stand. To stand like
if not, you are
that.
sleeping on people.
They will suffer you. They will
5K
suffer you.
transfer.
They will suffer you.
You will
If you
be
don't pay
beating.
money, hide
They
your
will
face.
suffer.
They torture people there, and they allow the old inmates to torture the new ones.
Yes.
So
They are
They
like
Oh, no.
crushed my balls yesterday night.
Because shocking.
You shock yourself.
I was
The way
not
they
shock
shock
yourself.
no, it's not even shocking. The way you sit down,
No,
you sit down in between the lap,
You are
the guy in
the
front
other
of you.
person will come like this. You cover his
Yeah, it's how you play
You
this.
guys are
Line up like this, then
Like there's streets you can show Nigerians
It's
how you
funny,
start.
let's show you.
I'm about to show am, na like this, na like this.
Let's show you.
You be at the other.
Let's say you jam, we have to jam.
Jam.
You'll be beating you hardly. You'll be jamming you to beat yourself.
And you are doing
That's
this.
not, oh God.
You are doing this like 2 hours, not like.
Please let them be allowed boss so that Nigerians will understand. I read a comment on Facebook while you were detained, and someone was like, why is this one smiling? That so Nigerians, I don't know, people are too gullible to that extent that they will believe that people will be arrested and you feel it is a makeup. That okay, they just pick them up. Showore is doing stunts with these people. I read comments like that on Facebook. That's why I want people to understand that this is not.
This is real.
This is
This is
real.
not a movie.
One of the
Nobody's
craziest
doing
They're
anything
just coming
here.
now.
One of the craziest things today is this.
Now.
There's a barbing salon in Kirikiri, but they monetized it.
It's supposed to be free.
So if you don't have money,
They will
one
cut you.
blade for like 40 people, and literally there's blood
Blood on
on your head. They will still use that same blade for somebody else,
Someone else.
and that person will still get caught by blade.
Yes, now.
Do you understand
So
what
I'm like,
I'm
so these people don't know. They don't know what they are
Like,
doing or what.
remember that Igbo guy when enter, they tell him brother, say where they want transfer and go. If you like, make him fight anybody will bring blade to come cut in hair. Say,
Me, no.
once they cut your hair, you're coming out with infection.
Yeah.
He actually
He was advising his brother.
to tell his brother that if you ever allow
They wanted
anybody
to
to
cut
barb
my-
your hair
I
with
refuse.
any razor, say make him no come back.
Are you kidding?
Because they go release am before him senior brother. That means if they release am, make him no go family house, make him find somewhere where he go go.
Because it's
If
already
he allow them to barb him hair with that razor.
For how many hours were you like that? How
We are
many hours?
shocked.
Till like after 12, and the cell is already populated, overpopulated.
Yes.
So when you sit down like that till after 12, those ones that paid money to the warder's partner that is in the cell, the old inmates, they will sleep on one rubber mat
Mats.
and different type of mats.
Let's talk about.
So when you want to sleep now, because you didn't pay any money, you have to lie down where that is meant for like 4 people. It will be for like 12 to 15 people.
Yes.
And you are sleeping on your arm. Your right arm, you sleep on your right arm, then your left arm will be above like this.
Yes.
You can't even sleep.
You can't turn.
You can't turn. You are not turning.
That's how you sleep till the next morning.
How you want take turn when you say
You
like
can't
as
turn
they
like you are
they
choked
push
like.
you like this. put another person, still push you.
They chop you like
if they put hands
from
in
year to
the
year.
space, they go still
They
push you
arrange
and
you
push
guys
you
like
like
that.
yes.
And your head is another guy's
Another
butt.
person's butt.
And that guy is
Remember all these
all
things
sorts
because
of.
we're
And
Christians.
when they serve you food, when they serve you beans to eat, they have to arrange you guys 9-9 or 10-10 round
Depending on the
population of the
inside
place.
the room.
Then they give you spoon to eat the food. And if after eating the food, you guys have to squat to take water as if you are dog. And
Yes,
you have to
no,
squat.
just
You don't have to stand in the prison to drink water.
As in you have to
You have to
squat
squat
like this
to
and
drink
wait
water. And
there.
wait till they give you water.
Till someone
You line up while squatting before they
And
give
the
you water.
inmates might decide not to give you water.
Yes,
Yes.
The
like,
prisoners don't check the brutality in the cells. So the old inmates know that there is no prisoner, there is no warder to come and check any brutality in the cell. There is no digital stuff
so
to
they are
control
paying the warders,
security.
so those marshals are paying, they are delivering to the
Yeah, they are delivering to the warders because
Yes.
there's always a conversation say, you don't retain one person for yourself, they don't carry and go general cell.
And there's this word
How
they
how
use.
much you pay.
There's this word they use. This
There's
word
a
that's used.
business
They
in
sell people.
prison.
They buy people. Once you come, they buy people. They sell people in prison.
Yes.
That's the word. I heard the word. They don't buy you. Now me buy you. They go my cell now.
Yeah.
In Nigeria,
You
man.
go and
It's crazy.
socialize you.
Why?
You go and
What
beat
happened?
you.
That means you have to go to that old inmate cell. So you will now
Now you go
torture you for money.
for round.
Torture you hard.
And they might just look at you guys and you guys are too comfortable, new inmate, or just say, yeah, sit down, the position they describe. So imagine like 50 something people sitting down in that position
Still pushing back.
and they will be
Still pushing
flogging
back.
you. These warders know, but these are the guys making money
Everybody was
for
on
them.
At the back.
Now that punishment
For like 5 hours.
to be able to bring out something from
say
your
what
pocket
you
to
don't.
give them. And seeing how tight this situation was, you can't stand up by yourself. They need to come
Help
and
you and
pull
drag
you,
you out.
like pull you before you stand.
How did you survive?
Bro,
You have to just adapt because literally there's nothing you can do.
They try to
If
kill
you
your
protest, they will beat you all night.
I
Yes. Yes.
They were begging us when we were leaving that we shouldn't say any information in the media,
Yes.
that we are their
Yes.
friends, that a lot of people come here when they are leaving. I swear by all the gods in the land.
Yes.
They told us that.
I don't know that.
Let me add one information to that. Kirikiri medium prisons, it has a capacity of 1,700 inmates. That's the capacity normally.
And they are over
by
4,000.
standard. 4,000.
Over 4,000.
Yes, over 4,000. So what they do is this. The last time when the Attorney General visited, that was a day after we were remanded, they changed the board. They changed the number on the board. That's what they will always do anytime you have anybody coming to inspect the prison. They will now take them to places where people are calm, where people are cool, and they will say, this is how the prison looks like, correctional center. They will take them to the library, where the library is. You know, there's a library in Kirikiri. Wow. There's a library. We will show them the library. They will do all of that, and they would alter the figure so that to like something like maybe 1,000. So that the Attorney General will think, okay, even the
they
prison
can
is
just
still-
park
that's
it
what
to
they
be
do.
under the sun if they like. For
Yes,
hours, like
yes,
6 hours.
yes,
Like,
yes,
now, we're
yes,
under
So
the
it is not,
And
and,
they-
and that's
they
why
will
I say
take
to
off
the
your
enemies of
footwear.
Nigeria, it will never be well with
You'll
them.
be walking
It's
on
as
barefoot.
simple as
under
that.
the sun for
From
like
the
Shower
IG,
for me.
from the
Bring
IG
up
to the
Bola out,
commissioner
shower
to the
in public.
DPO, it will never be well with
They
these
stripped
people.
me naked.
You shower in the public.
in front of like
Everybody, man.
Gola was
Like
just screaming
300
left and right.
Yes, now you will strip naked.
You can strip naked, man.
naked
You know you shower out there or you just forget it, be stinking like animal
It's not that
dog.
they don't have shower in the prison,
Because
but
you
those
just
are the ones
want
that are there will tell you
How
that
you
you
know
don't
what they
dare
back?
use the shower room. You don't dare
You
use
don't
it.
dare use it.
Bath outside.
Michael, you've been.
We drank well water,
Yes.
opened well.
Open the door. Yes, that's
Rubbish
very
and
special.
expensive.
And this well was close to the soccer way.
Yes.
I swear to
Yes,
God.
yes.
Michael,
When we used to
I
take
need
our
you to-
bath, very close to the well.
I need you to
Ah.
talk. It's
Come
seeming
there,
like
please, oh.
you were
Come
not
please,
there.
oh.
I was there, but my mental state right now.
Please, just you understand what this is.
Yeah, that's why we need you to talk. You have to speak it out. You have to speak it out. This is the Nigeria some people still think they won by saying they want to vote for Buhari and Atiku. I am super angry right now because if you're in Nigeria, you are saying this and you think in your head that Atiku or Buhari is the right person to vote for. You're a fool.
Is that
I
it?
said,
mean-
yes. You are a
Yes.
fool. You don't
It
have
it's not
big
peace.
fool.
So
No,
it's
that's
when
an
you get
ordinary
to
fool.
know
A
what's
big fool.
happening.
You're a bigger fool.
Because they are punishing all of us.
Almost
Yeah,
all
they are
the
all
inmates,
suffering.
almost all the inmates are infected with diseases.
What would they have done if they had committed murder?
My sister,
There is
we are
Angola.
going to.
There's Angola for you.
There's Angola.
They call it a cell in
It's a
prison.
single cell.
It's a single
Like
cell.
when you
Let me explain it. Sorry, I did the talk. So Angola cell, this is how you will be. There is it's solitary confinement. Only you and you'll be like this.
Wow.
You'll be bent like this. This is how you will be in Angola.
So they'll tell you if you rebel, you are going to
You are going to
Angola.
Angola. That's how you will be.
Do you
Imagine
know,
someone be
putting
like
people
this.
in jail is to correct them.
Yes,
Not
it's
to
correction.
ruin their
They are
mental
always
health.
happy when new people are coming in.
Yes.
All the marshals will be fighting for their own clients. Yeah, you, everybody.
And
Because
They ask for
will
the nature of
stop
your crime
you.
to know if you have money. So if the nature of the crime stipulates you have money in some sort of way, the old inmate wants you in his own cell.
Yeah.
Then when he takes you there, the torturing starts. If you get in there by 5, you'll be tortured till 12:31 when they want to sleep.
You keep them.
When they want to sleep, I
Talking
swear.
7
I
hours.
swear.
Not, oh God, it's
7 hours.
crazy.
I was told
Like
yesterday night that
there was a
if I
time we
don't
forgot
pay
about ourselves because
5,000,
people had worst cases.
if I don't pay 5,000, I'm going to be on that shock sitting arrangement.
Yes.
That's why you sleep, bro.
For more than
hours
hours
like
like
that.
that.
Guys,
From 7 to 12.
Nigeria is a slave camp. It's
I
not
see.
a big one. A big slave
The
camp.
zoo.
man.
Nigeria is a zoo.
you need
There's-
to be fed. You need to freshen up, and you
Freshen up.
seriously need a good night's sleep right now.
Yeah.
Which is why I'll be letting you go. One of the comments I read was actually that you all should not wash your clothes and your footwear, and they should be donated to the museum so people know what revolution.
Are you serious?
Yes.
AAC!
Take it
back! Take it back! Action!
So
We don't want anybody to be discouraged. Really want Nigerian youths to wake up. This will still be happening in 2028 if we don't vote out these idiots.
Bastards.
It will happen. You will just be maybe strolling with your little child and you'll be arrested. There was a veterinary doctor that went to station to release his wife and 10-year-old child. I have his house address and everything. I will link him up. The guy went there to say, why would you arrest my family for 5,000 naira debt? So this guy got there, they arrested him, and within 24 hours he's in jail. You know, it's just as simple as that. There is one man that stays in Owerri, works in Owerri but stays in Ikorodu. He went to bail people. He's in Kirikiri. He just went to bail people.
So
He was arrested with the people he went to bail.
It's not the issue of no.
You
You know,
understand? Like,
You can pick it up at any
you
time.
can know your rights, be enlightened and all that. As far as you don't belong to the cabals
Yes.
that can make that superpower call and get you out in minutes, you're going there.
there, straight up, man.
And they'll make sure you don't make calls. They'll make sure
Take
you
away
don't
your
make
phone
calls.
from you.
So for you to make call,
gadgets.
you have to tell the old inmates that, don't worry, I'll pay for this card. But people will send money to you. They are not letting you make calls. So that the card business will boom. Because all the warders and the old inmates are in charge of the business.
Yes.
So they need more inmates for the business to boom. The one that is selling drink and gala and food and all sorts of things, they need it to boom. So they need more inmates.
Yes.
So that's why
They need more inmates. That's why they go to under bridge to wait for people coming back from clubs.
Yeah, they go
Like,
My brother, if you are going to club,
yesterday we paid
ju-
8K, today 15K, 15.
if not, you will be sleeping on people.
Oh,
Yes.
There are people with asthma in that condition.
yes, a lot of them.
A lot of people with diseases, with wound. Nobody cares about you there. They told us there is a welfare, one thing.
There was a guy.
When we asked one of the old inmates that they said the welfare is free for health care, that why can't all these inmates get health care? He said, did they tell you your bail is free?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
no.
true.
That it's a lie, that
That's
the head of the prison is lying, that their welfare is not free.
Anyway, I need you guys to go eat, freshen up, and like they said, I think I'm going to, accept that you do not wash your clothes because
Wow.
they have to be, showed to the world. So
Wow.
I'm going to.
AAC!
Take it back.
Take it back.
Action.
Revolution now.
Revolution.
We want to do something before we go. Revolution.
We want to do something before we go. Revolution. There is victory for us. There is victory for us. In the struggle for Nigeria.
Yes.
There is victory for us. Forward, never.
We are not.
Backward, never.
In a struggle for Nigeria. There is victory. Freedom comes by struggle.
Freedom God, my struggle, freedom God, freedom come, my struggle, freedom come, my struggle, freedom come, freedom come, I know sabi go party.
Okay.
Since my papa born me, I know sabi go party. As I know, so I can't sabi the party. I can't sabi good combo. Another challenge you, another challenge you, another challenge you, another challenge you, double challenge you, another challenge you, another challenge you, another challenge you, double challenge you, double challenge you.
All of this you're saying, this is not drama. It is serious. There's so many things still mentioned. So it is not drama. This is a clear reality of what Nigeria is. This is not an issue of, okay, maybe you're not educated, you are anybody can be picked up at any time in Nigeria.
Yes.
This country is not a country for us. And that is why when we say we want to take it back, we understand what we are doing. Nigeria today, see, I want to make this very clear. Nigeria today is a war zone.
Yes.
It is a war zone. We are not safe. Soldiers were telling us that they are not safe in this country.
Yeah.
Police officers already are saying that they are not safe.
They don't know their job.
There are soldiers in Kirikiri. The soldiers that didn't have enough weapons.
Yes.
They arrested them and they are not in Kirikiri.
Yes.
They don't have weapons, so they left the place.
Yes.
They can't provide equipment.
Soldiers who could not face Boko Haram, who were charged for mutiny. Yes, we saw them.
Yeah.
They've been given 10 years. So if you are not taking back this country, then there is something wrong with your brain. If at this point you don't understand what we are saying, if you have followed this movement for 9 months and you still do not understand that there is problem and there is oppression, you are a dumbass, and we are unapologetic about it. Yeah. And we are saying it that if you don't understand what we are saying, then there is something wrong with your brain. See, we must not wait till that time. There is statistics, and let me say it now. that by 2025, if you get to a Nigeria hospital, you
Let them sit down.
no, please.
They have been sitting down.
They've been sitting down. Please, that's not the issue.
Let them
That's not
be
the issue.
professional.
That by 2025, that you will get to a Nigeria hospital and you will not find any doctor to treat you.
Even drugs.
Already,
Yeah.
because the way
They
they
were
are,
selling all the drugs.
because the way they are leaving this country, the way doctors are leaving this country, you will not find a doctor. I told somebody, and that person said, see, comrade, don't go too far. It is already happening. Because I lost my sister on an emergency case because there was no doctor to treat us. So you should not wait. Don't wait till that time when you have this kind of issue. When you get to the prison, and then that's when your eyes will open. The way when they say Showore supporters are aggressors, that we are very aggressive. We are aggressive because we are angry about the situation. Some of us we've gone through this process, so we know how it pinches. Showore has gone through all of this. He was jailed more than 8 times. So when Showore is talking, he knows what he's saying. He knows what he's saying. And that is what we are saying. We are not happy. We are not suffering and smiling. We don't belong to the suffering and smiling generation.
I swear.
And that is the next information. That's going to lead us to the next information. They said, as we all know, Showore has been excluded by the Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria and the Nigerian Election Debate Group. That he will not be partaking, as in the presidential candidates of the African Action Congress will not be partaking in their elections. They said he is uncontrollable, and for that reason he would not be partaking. Yes, there's a Twitter trend that has started already.
Yes.
Showore must be included.
I
So
swear.
please go on Twitter now and start using that hashtag. In fact, it started. Okay.
Let me chip in that they said the reason they are not putting him is because Showore is out of control.
Out of control.
If Showore is out of control, I am out of control. He's
I
out
swear.
of control. We
You're
are all
out of
out of
control.
control.
I
It's
swear.
because we are out of control that they decided that they have to silence us, but that will not happen. Which is why we tell you, do everything that you can. See, it's not until Showore comes to your village or your town or your house. No.
Yeah.
This Nigeria is not me. It's not him.
It's not for
it's not
Showore.
them. These people have suffered because of Nigerians. So if you do not have conscience as of now to say you want to get up and start your own ministry, to start the evangelism, then we have a problem. I keep saying, I do not really care about the number of people online. No. We need people who will go down to the streets, to the churches, to the mosques, to talk to people. Spread the word. Say it as much as you say it. Say it as loud as you can speak it. We have to take Nigeria back in 2019 because this is just the beginning.
Yes.
If not, Nigeria will be gone, man.
This is just the beginning. We were just able to
our
do what we
suffering
did.
will continue.
In fact, they just left for 24 hours in prison. Now imagine when some people now decide that, okay, we have to silence you. So if you do not want Nigeria to be sold on AliExpress, and you know that this country is your country, you want to be a part of it, then you have to be a part of this revolution. And how can you be a part of this revolution? We have the GET and the side. Side is for you to shoot, to identify the
I think describe.
and then electrify.
Yes,
Exactly.
I'm out of.
Make a video, a creative video, 60 seconds. Proficients did one of that before, they
Speak
decided.
your dialects.
Exactly.
Speak local
Speak in your
language.
mother tongue. Let us know how passionate you are about Nigeria, why you love Omoyele revolution, why you know and you not even think, why you know is the right man for Nigeria, and spread it as much as you can. GET, gather, engage, and target. Gather people in twos, in tens, in hundreds. Talk about
Churches, mosques,
everywhere, in
community
your house.
gathering, everywhere.
Everywhere, in bars, in salons, everywhere, school, everywhere is penetrated. Market, gather people. Draw out a plan where you want to go, then go out and engage one-on-one people. Let them talk to you, convince them. Some people don't know. They are ignorant. It's not particularly their fault, it's frustration. But you have to make them understand that so this frustration does not continue is why they need to open their eyes. If they give you money, take them. If they give you, chop them. But you do know that you have to vote your conscience. Because like I say, for every market woman, every mother watching this video, if you do not join this in 2019, your child,
It's as
your
simple as
unborn
that.
generation will suffer. It's not a cause.
It's not a cause.
It's not a cause.
It's not a cause.
It's just a statement.
It's already happening, so
It's not a cause.
It's not a
If
cause.
as a father you refuse to join this revolution and join this movement, in fact, your family, your son will look at you in the eye and tell you, daddy, no, what were you looking at when your mates were joining the revolution? If as an 18-year-old student, youth, graduates, undergraduates,
You're
you
still
think
rooting for Atiku and Buhari.
exactly. You
Then
think for a second that Nigeria is fine the way Nigeria is. As a youth, you just somehow just think that Nigeria is fine. You have a problem. In fact, you are our problem.
You are our problem.
And we have to take you back. So tell everybody that you can. Tell your father. Tell your mother. Even we are madder than them. Tell your father. Tell your mother. Tell everybody. Tell people. You gather, you engage people, and you target. Bring back data from these people so that when election comes, we can call them. We can let them know. We can remind them. They don't know that this is, they know this is not a ghost party or a ghost movement.
Yes.
They have to know AAC is the party for 2019. Everywhere.
Yes.
Presidency, everywhere we have governorship candidates, Federal House of Rep, House of Assembly, everywhere. Nigeria has to be reformed. The narrative has to change before they sell my country, because if not, hey, people that will leave Nigeria and die in the hands of Nigerians. In fact, we have just like
let me assist you and put this out again in a clearer form. We are not overridden by emotions. We understand what we are saying. Comrades, please. We understand what we are saying. And another thing an onslaught has happened to the African Action Congress today. They came up with their poll the last time, and the last thing I know about that poll is that AAC came third, yes, as part of the party that should be in the debate. Yes. But what the BON, Broadcasting Organization of Nigeria, and the NEDG, the Nigeria Election Debate Group, came up with only 5 parties exempting the African Action Congress and Showore as the presidential candidates, knowing fully well that giving a Showore a platform to talk is just finishing everybody. So this is a revolution that you must not wait, and then at the end of the day we will start asking you, what did you do during that time? You will say you were at home, you were doing. No, you must be part of this revolution. So there is a Twitter trend going on right now. Showore must be included. In fact, interestingly, this trend started with the NSAS convener, Segun Awosanya Sega. He has started it right now on Twitter. Go on Twitter, and because Showore must, but Buhari himself, no debate, no votes. Yeah. We are still standing on that. That anybody who must take up the job to take care of Nigerians and the welfare of Nigerians, to take care of the security of Nigeria, power and all of that, must be interviewed. And that is what the debate is for. No representative. Exactly. Osinbajo must not come to represent Buhari. Buhari is the one. And I've said it personally, that if we allow such to happen, that Osinbajo comes to represent Buhari, I personally will lead a nationwide protest. Yes. That every student in Nigeria should have the right to impersonate during examinations. And if you are going for any job interview in Nigeria, if we allow Osinbajo to represent Buhari in a debate, if you are going for any job interview in Nigeria, you can go and bring your father, who is a professor, to represent you. I swear with everything that I have that we are going to lead this nationwide protest, because we cannot allow this country to continue like that. So the hashtag is Showore must be included. Please go there. Showore must be included. Go on Twitter and follow the trend. Exactly.
So just very quickly,
yes.
Before we
even
leave,
on Facebook, you can.
Before we leave, I've never been more passionate about donation or asking for funds, because right now I am boiling, and this is the reason. Yes, some people pasted posters and they were arrested. In fact, we have just started. We are going to paste everywhere pastable. They will arrest all of us last because we've just started, which is why you have to please donate. In fact, if it is 5 naira you can afford, we do not mind. We want your 5 naira. Donate 10060238871. 10060238871. Omoyele Showore presidential campaign, Zenith Bank. If you are in diaspora, donate via GoFundMe. www.gofundme/Showore2019. www.gofundme/Showore2019. Send inbox if you cannot hear what I'm saying, or if you want the account number. We are going to reply you. You have to donate and try. For people in diaspora, we understand you are not here and your spirit is here, but let it not be just your spirit. If you cannot come physically, please send everything that you can. Send drones, send megaphones, send stickers, send t-shirts, send caps. We have to, in fact, we have to take it back, whether they want it or not. Thank you so much for joining this broadcast. Till I come to your screen again, I'm still your Zenam. Take it back.